Hi guys, it's Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I am jumping on live with a different kind of demo tonight. I'm not making dinner for you. We did make a dinner. I'm totally going to share it with you because it was delicious. I'm going to share that recipe with you tonight still. I took some pictures, wrote down the recipe. It's a kind of a recipe that I found in the Good Food Real Results book, but I didn't have all the ingredients, so I altered it and it turned out really good. So I'm going to share that recipe with you. But for today, what I thought I wanted to do is kind of share something different. I was going to make a dessert, but I'm a little like delayed from going away. Did anyone else go away on the weekend? I feel like I'm a day behind. We don't have that much groceries, so I'm kind of like using up whatever we have, pantry staples, stuff like that. And I was going to make a dessert, but the desserts I wanted to make, I didn't have any of the ingredients. So I'm going to make a breakfast for you, which is awesome because now I'm going to have breakfast made tomorrow. So this recipe is called Power Up Bliss Balls. It uses our protein powder and it is kind of a perfectly balanced meal, which means like it's a grab and go. You just grab it, eat it, done. Breakfast is done. It's kind of like a protein bar, but of course there's not going to be any additives, preservatives, extra salt, sugar, all the things. And so I'm going to whip it together for you guys. I might have to like go back to my computer for a second and take a look at the recipe again. I want to make sure I'm doing it right. But again, I didn't have all the ingredients, so I'm altering it a little bit. So in the recipe, it actually calls for dates, but I have figs, not dates. So I like to just like use what I have, make it work. I think it's going to work out fine. I've made this recipe before. It tasted delicious before. Let me know if you've ever tried our protein powder and if you love it. We love it. I love that it's dairy-free. I love that it doesn't have the gritty kind of flavor that a lot of other protein blends have. It's very, very creamy. It actually has a mixture of fava bean and pea protein, but it's super delicious. It doesn't have all the added stuff. It's safe for everybody to eat, kids and adults alike, which is awesome. So this is something that your kids could have for breakfast. I know one of the hardest things is getting protein in the morning for a lot of people, so this can really help you. So I'm gonna dive in and share it. So first things first, you can either take the time and chop everything really small and then blend it all together by hand. It can be done that way. You could use a blender or food processor. I'm going to use a food processor to put it all together. So I've got my figs here. I'm going to dump them in there, and then I'm going to add, I need a spatula here. I'm going to add my half a cup of peanut butter. So I just have like natural peanut butter. You could use almond butter, you could use sunflower seed butter. If you wanted to send it to school with your kids and they can't have peanuts, you could use a nut-free butter, whatever you use, whatever's in your house, that's totally fine. And then I'm going to add a quarter cup of milk. We use coconut milk, so it's going to be coconut milk for us, but you can use dairy milk, whatever kind of milk you use. And then I've got half a cup of hemp seeds. So half a cup of hemp seeds, going to add healthy fats, going to add healthy protein. And then we're going to also add in 2 scoops of the protein powder. So it's supposed to make up 12 Bliss balls, and 2 Bliss balls would be a serving for kind of a complete meal replacement kind of thing. So you could use the chocolate protein powder, you could use the vanilla. I'm actually out of chocolate, so I'm using my vanilla. I actually wanted to use my chocolate one, but I'm out. Gotta buy more. So I didn't know I was out. I usually have a stash of it hidden away, but I was out. So I'm going to just pulse it. So it says just to pulse it until it's mixed. So I'm just gonna see how that goes. I didn't chop up my figs. It said to chop up my dates. I didn't do it. I'm not a very good listener. So I'm hoping that it doesn't mess my recipe up. It's kind of full in here, so it might take a little bit of mixing for me because I didn't chop up my dates. So I kind of have like hair everywhere. I feel like a mess because I de-shedded the dogs today. Well, 2 of them anyways. It takes all day, you know. It took me like 4 hours. 4 hours, 2 dogs. But we discovered a new place. Oh, it's working now. We discovered a new place, so I have to tell everyone who's local who has a dog, especially if you have a double-coated dog, there is a pet store here that I had no idea that it had this in there, but there's like a self-serve pet wash station. It was only like $10. I went in there, I used their shampoo, their towels, I left all the hair behind. It was amazing, and it was, I mean, I got to stay there for 2 hours for $10, and you know, they clean up all the mess. It's amazing. So if you have a dog and you want to bathe, I don't think I ever want to bathe my dog at home ever again. It was a great experience. I highly recommend it. My dogs look so much better. They feel so much better. They're clean. Okay, it's almost mixed all the way up. Just needs a little bit more, but it's looking pretty good. I'm making a mess. I'm spilling everywhere. I'm left-handed. I'm trying to do it right-handed. It doesn't work. If you're, I want to know actually, how many of you are left-handed? How many of you are right-handed? Put in the comments if you're left-handed or right-handed. I am curious. Because left-handed is usually the minority. I totally should have chopped up my figs. So if you are making this recipe, my recommendation is that you follow it. It's that you follow it and you chop it up when it says to chop it up, because this is why I'm having to like open it up and give it a stir, is because I didn't chop my dates. It's coming though. It's coming. It's almost done. Read there. I can't see. I'm never good at reading the comments as I'm doing a video. That's why I usually don't. I don't even try usually because I can't even see. I almost opened it while it was going there. I just have a couple of big chunks of dates left and then it's going to be good to go. And then I'm going to roll it into balls, and I'm actually going to use a couple of other things to kind of roll them in, so they're going to have some outside coating. So I pulled out the Cocoa Crunch and the Tutti Frutti and the Super Greens and the Cocoa Acai because I thought that would be cool to have a variety of different things that we can use. There we go. Just have like this giant chunk right here that I need to shove it down there so it gets blended. Okay. So then what you do with it is you just grab the chunk. It should come out to about 12 balls. They are approximately, I don't know, like 1.5 inches, 2 inches in diameter. So I just roll the ball up just like that. I just roll it up, and then I have a prep bowl here to pour some of the other toppers in there so that I can kind of coat them. So I just pour a little bit in there and then I just roll it around in the prep bowl. The prep bowl works really, really good for this. And then I'm going to, so once I'm done making all of these, I'm going to pop them in the fridge and they're going to stay good for about 5 days unless I put them in my freezer if I want them to last longer. But really for my family, one batch is one meal because it's 6 portions. But if you only have 1 or 2 people, It could be like a whole week's worth of breakfast for you. So you could just have it with your coffee. I know lots of you are coffee drinkers. I am not. I might have it with tea or just water, but it would go good with coffee for breakfast. You could make all kinds of different flavors, actually. You could even stick some espresso beans in there and make them like coffee flavored if you really felt inspired or inclined to do so. So you see how easy it is. Super easy to make. Oh, I have a surprise for you guys that are holding on here. Or for if you're watching the replay, let me know if you're watching the replay later. But there is something super awesome, a super awesome incentive for hosting next month. I would love for you to send me a private message if you're curious about it, and I will tell you about it. But I can't say it in public because all our specials are going to be released June 1st, which is a whole week away. Oh my gosh, can you believe it's going to be June? All right, so super simple. I wanted to show you just a simple recipe tonight. I'm not going to keep you too long. I just wanted to show you something different. If there is particular recipes that you'd like to see, please comment, let me know. Oh, and stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna have more things back in stock. So stay tuned for that. We've got a big pile of products coming back in stock tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Watch for that. I'll post it as soon as it gets released in the morning. I will post about it. So you will be the first to know. If you're watching my page, that is. If you're watching my page. Tutti Frutti. I'm going to do some with the Tutti Frutti. I love the Tutti Frutti. It has turmeric in it, carrot, raspberries, coconut. There's no added sugar in it. I love to call my Cocoa Crunch and my Tutti Frutti adult sprinkles with benefits because it gives you extra fiber, extra antioxidants. It is extra flavor, extra texture. So those are super fun. Look at those. So those are super fun. So I'm going to make some Tutti Frutti ones. So far, so good for the volume. I think I made them the right size. I think it's gonna turn out perfect to having 12. And then I'll be done. All right. Super fast, super easy. I am super excited for everything happening with Epicare. I have a few things going on next month. We're doing a super fun summer series event of different cooking classes. We're going to start off with, in June, we're going to start off with kind of a camping prep and grilling outdoors, that sort of stuff. That's going to be our theme coming up in June. And then in July, we're actually going to be doing cool treats. We're going to do some cool treats themes, so different kinds of cool treats for the summer. And then in August, we're actually going to be putting together a freezer meal workshop. So if you want to be part of a freezer meal workshop and be able to get in on that, let me know. If you want to be part of any of those, let me know. You can host right within the group, or you can just go check it out as my customer. Totally up to you. But yeah, that's going to be coming up. So August, I'm super excited about the cool treats one, and I'm super excited about the freezer meal workshop. So that is going to be super fun, and it's going to be really great for prepping right before we're back to school. So it's going to give you that opportunity to have some great ideas and great recipes that you can create and stick right into your freezer for when life gets busy, when the kids go back to school and everything kind of gets back into routine. All right, that's it. That's my Bliss balls, all 12 of them. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you later.